Hey, good morning, Jeb.
Hi, how you doing?
I'm doing great. It's good to see you. We're standing here in front of Riverstone, a beautiful development on the west side of town. We have the river right behind us right here. And I'm looking at all this planter and I'm looking at this block wall and I'm thinking, oh my goodness, what were you thinking?
Well, you know what we did is we noticed back here in this subdivision up against the river, there's hardly any traffic at all.
Yeah.
There's no foot traffic. We took the opportunity of these 10 acres that was virgin ground and developed a community which I would feel comfortable living in and making it be a real high executive or professional area. Yeah. And the homes will dictate that when we get in there and start talking about them.
Yep.
But the plan development to do the block wall, the gated community, it's a real safe environment.
Oh yeah. Well, I'm blown away by it because like I said, I mean, the planters here, these mature oak trees, obviously it's this beautiful block wall, gorgeous gates going into it. I mean, it's really making a statement that, hey, you're in a safe, secure, interior infill lot community surrounded by an established neighborhood. I mean, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, this was called I'm 71 next week, and this is called The Last Dance.
The last dance.
For me and my wife to do land development. We really wanted to leave our mark in the Redding community with something that would be desirable to retirees or professional people, like you mentioned.
Yeah, well, if this was a sports analogy, I would say that you slam dunked it and you broke the glass when you did it. So congratulations on that.
Well, I used to drag race, Josh, so it would be turning on the wind light in my...
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
That's good too. Well, let's go ahead and bring everybody into the subdivision. Let's show them what we've got, okay?
Okay.
So here we go. We're walking through these awesome gates that you have here. These had to cost a fortune.
Yeah, they're not cheap, and you know, they're manually controlled. Everybody will have an opener. They'll have a gate code for their personal use and one for their landscaping guy or whatever. But the people show up at the gate, they call, push the button, the code, and they can get right in.
Get right in, yeah.
And there's also a camera that they'll be able to see who's coming in the gate when they get notified.
Oh, that's
so
cool.
They can check
that. I can't believe that you spread out. I mean, how many lots do you have in this section of the subdivision?
Well, it was 20 lots total, and two of them are over on the Sacramento River.
Okay.
And here we have 18 estate-sized lots. They're 82, 84 feet wide and 146 feet deep. So in the backyards, you're going to have 45 feet. Some of them you have 50 feet.
Right.
A rear landscaping.
How in the world did you come up with the idea, though, to build a gated community with only 18 lots in it? Because I know that had to cost a fortune to do something like that.
Yeah, it did. We wanted to have something unique that long-term, when this gets established, that you pull in here, you have mature trees all around your background. It's a quiet area, like I mentioned earlier.
Yeah.
And we just thought it'd be a good thing to do.
Yeah.
And it's already worked out well. We already have one person to spot right here on the right-hand side on lot 18. We're under construction on that right now.
Yeah, which is great, I know. And we've gotten a ton of interest in it already. So I'm excited to see what happens next. So let's take a look down the street at some of the houses. What do you think?
Yeah. Hey Josh, just like this house right here, it's got all the architectural roof lines, dormer roof, it's got the stone.
Right.
Increased front yard setbacks.
Yeah, and I noticed here too.
Fully landscape.
Yeah, and each one of them has a different look to it. So what was your thoughts and how do you protect that? We
didn't want to be a cookie cutter builder, but we still aren't. Anywhere we build, we have a bunch of different architecture that creates, you know, a pride of ownership. And, and you're not just pulling into a subdivision builder from down south that's just blowing stuff out. We build custom quality, semi-custom homes.
Right.
And so your square foot price is not equal to what other people are doing.
And the quality of the work is way better.
Yeah, like take a look at this house right here. It's got some flat roof elements. It's got a courtyard.
Yep.
It's one of our popular sales.
Yep. Now, and it's you've had this over in other developments as well, right?
Correct. It was over in Salt Creek when we were in there when I developed the Salt Creek subdivision.
Yeah, that was a very popular plan. I remember everybody fighting over that one.
Yeah, it's not cheap to build.
No. So where did you guys come up with these plans?
You know, me and my wife started drawing our home plans 25 years ago, and I have a hand in all the layout of everything, and I used Butler Engineering to bring them to code and make them all work.
Yep, bring them to life.
It's just a concept of homes that we've developed mixtures of what the people want. We used to do dining rooms. Now nobody wants dining rooms. They want the big open spaces.
That's right.
That you'll notice in our model home right here.
Yeah, you know what? We should probably go and take a look at the model home. What do you think?
Yeah.
All right, let's show everybody what that looks like. All right, so we're inside of one of your beautiful model homes in here. Obviously, we're in the kitchen area, but you want to talk a little bit about what your vision was for this?
Yeah, this is it's 2488 square feet, and it's a totally different design for us. We sort of turned the living space a little sideways. We was able to get two great big sliding glass doors that just brings, in every room in this house, the outside comes into your living space.
Yeah, no, that's really cool. And then with the cabinetry, talk to me a little bit about that.
The cabinets are custom-made cabinets by a local cabinet company.
I like that.
Yeah, and you know, we did the range oven microwave combination with a cooktop.
Okay, so talk to me about these countertops for just a minute.
Yeah, these are quartz countertops, but once again, when you buy a house from us, you come visit us in our design studio. You take a couple days, a couple times to do it, make your decisions. You can get granite, quartz, different tile backsplashes or hard surfaces in the bathrooms, depending on what you desire.
Yep. Well, that's one thing I do like about what you've been doing is that there's been some developments that have been done recently where the people don't have any influence on any of the upgrades, where you're kind of taking a different approach. It's like you're really going in and saying, hey, I want to kind of come alongside of a home buyer and kind of help them and guide them into selecting different amenities, both in the kitchen and in the bathrooms and throughout the house, just so that they have their own little, signature on it, if you will.
Correct, and over the years, we've established the trigger points that people want to change, and we have in our design studio, so you're not running all over town, those selections. And should you find that you want a little different tile or something, we send you to the tile store.
Right.
Or we have the carpet people bring in more carpeting or more hardwood selection.
Sure, yeah, no, that sounds great. I think what we want to do too, let's go ahead and show them some of the things that you've done even in the bathrooms. So I'm looking at how the master bedroom suite, how it's just separated from the living room, not by too much wasted space. And then you have this nice common area too that you walk into this beautiful bedroom.
I'm really excited about this plan because it's a new one we designed. You know, most all builders use a standard window size. If you notice in this house, we got all different size windows, and it creates an architectural component that people recognize.
Well, it's the opposite of a cookie cutter, that's for sure.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I can see that 100%. So, well, if we walk through here, I'd love to see what you've done with these bathrooms.
And if you look at some of the ceiling elements too, we popped up ceilings here and there with crown molding on them, and they're just not flat ceilings anywhere in any of our houses.
You know, in the room, it's so open. Like you said, these windows are so large. I mean, you really are. You're inviting the outdoors into your room, which is nice.
You know, what else is nice is these are 8-foot doors and 10-foot ceilings. And so that really runs up the price because you got more drywall, you got more stucco, you got more heating and air conditioning components to deal with. And like, there's a lot that goes into building these semi-custom homes.
Yeah, well, and when you talk about the cost, I mean, you're the one that's absorbed a ton of this because I've seen the numbers. I mean, you're being very generous in terms of what you're offering these for based on what you're putting into them. And just the trade-off, I can't believe what a buyer gets here.
Well, you know, even here and over in Chestina Ranch right now, we're subsidizing our home building programs with our lot and our land basis to compete in the atmosphere we're in.
Right.
It actually, if we put everything together, it costs us more to produce a house than we're selling it for.
I think you're probably right.
We have good partners. Sierra Pacific Industries and Palomar Construction's been partners for 25 years. And so we'll be able to play with the big boys.
That sounds great to me. Well, let's take a look at this bathroom that you have in here and see what you've done in here. Okay, Jeb, this is quite the bathroom. Talk to me a little bit about this.
Well, it's consistent with a lot of our plans where we have a makeup area, we have the hard surfaces on the countertops, we have the optional jacuzzi tub, or not jacuzzi, it's a soaking tub. We use the real thick shower doors.
Oh, yeah, and look at the size of this thing too. I mean, I'm a pretty decently tall person, but I mean, I get to go in here and I'm thinking, there's a lot of room in this place.
Yeah.
I'd feel comfortable in here, you know, so I'm definitely impressed with it. And these tubs are very popular now too, by the way.
Right, and that's the way all these houses are in the Riverstone development. You know, but we do offer the 1,800 square foot house over in Shastina Ranch for the necessity buyer or the new people that's coming up, just getting married, or, you know, somebody that saved their money when they were a kid and now they get to get their house.
That's right.
And so we're trying to spread ourselves to the whole community.
Well, and some of the feedback I've been having over the last probably 6 months of us working together, and one of the compliments to you, by the way, is that I think that our local community appreciates the fact that you are trying to offer different products in different price segments so that everybody has the opportunity to participate in home ownership at a high level with a nice home, and being very price sensitive too. You know, like you were saying earlier, I know that we've looked at that profit and loss, and we've looked at the spreadsheets, and I mean, you are literally threading the needle on just about everything you're touching right now to make sure that it's a good quality product, but also it's really affordable. And I mean, kudos to you and your team for what you're doing.
You know, it's like last night I was talking with Tim in our office, my general manager, and I said, Tim, have we been this focused ever before? He says, no, it's like, it's not a game to us, but it's a goal. We want to strive and finish off our building relationship with the Reading community over the 30 years we've been doing it. And
yeah, this is the last season.
The last dance, man.
Yeah, that's loving it. This is great. Well, I'm absolutely blown away by these homes. I'm absolutely blown away by the quality of the work. I love seeing our local crews working on our homes here.
That's another thing.
I love the participation that you have. We're not driving crews up out of Sacramento to solve problems up here. No, you're bringing in local people to actually build a local home that actually keeps that money here in our local community. So thank you again for everything that you do. Really appreciate it very, very much.
People don't realize that when you build a house, it's about 100 people we're employing per house for a 3-month time frame.
Yep.
And you times that times, we got 40 houses going right now. So, you know, our bills are over $1.5 million a month trying to get this ball rolling.
That's right. Yep.
And it all stays right here in the community.
Yeah. Not for the faint of heart, that's for sure. So, well, thanks. I hope everybody enjoyed at least the exploration of Riverstone community over here on the west side of town. Put a like or a subscribe to anything you see that you're interested in. Share it with your friends. And if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to us. We're always here to help. So thank you again for hanging out with us today.